Hello, it's Jack Cotton. I'm here at my beautiful, luxurious, but not overly ostentatious Cape Cod office, talking about personal branding, personal marketing, and just branding in general. Today we're going to talk about social media, probably the thing I know the least amount about, so this will be, thankfully, a short video for you, but these are important concepts that are timeless that that come under the heading of social media. I talk about social media as the new backseat. What do I mean by that? Well, when my older kids were younger, I had to drive them everywhere. And they would sit in the back seat with their friends and they would talk like it wasn't even there. I knew everything that was going on in their lives based upon the conversations that were occurring in the back seat of the car. Well, today, if you have young kids and you know if you drive them around, they don't say a word. They're sitting back there texting or Facebooking. So if you want to find out what's going on with your kids and their friends, you have to go to Facebook and look them up. So Facebook, for example, is the new back seat for people like me. So remember, as I mentioned in an earlier video, would you try to sell somebody something on the first meeting? So why would you do that on social media? The same rules that you have in personal social interactions apply with social media. I don't know why people think on social media they can just skip steps. It's the same rules. Would you try to get married on the first date? Of course not. And don't forget, this is the most important thing. I tell my kids this. You know, if you buy a can of Gillette shaving cream and you squirt it out, there's no getting it back in the can. Same with toothpaste. You hit that tube and the paste comes out, there's no getting it back in there. Well, if you put something on social media, it's there. So think twice before you hit the post button because you can't take it back. Someone somewhere has a screenshot and they'll find it. So be careful. Everything you do on social media has to reflect the quality of the service and reputation you provide. So if you have a business page on social media with all your professional demeanor and stuff, that's great. And then if on your personal page, you're standing there, with a six-pack in one hand and a 24-ounce bottle of liquor in the other hand, that's not congruent. That's not a great conveyance of your brand. So think about what you're putting on your personal page also because people are going to find it. So again, think about bringing value and adding value to people's interchange with you on social media. And don't forget, social media can be habit forming. Really spend your time carefully. Don't overdo it. Write for your audience, not for yourself. When you're doing a newsletter, when you're doing a blog or your website and emails, always have a share and follow button so people can have an easy time to do that, to follow you and post your stuff. Use contests to find out more about your customers. I wrote a class called Roadmap for Champions, and I did a lot of surveys on social media to get some of my content. Talk less about yourself and more about other people if you really want to engage about them. Write about the problems you solve, not about your services. Talk about a really difficult home inspection you were able to resolve the issue in, a problem you solved, not about yourself. Okay. We can talk more about social media. I can answer your direct questions, I think, during luxuryrealestateunplugged.com. Check out the site, see what you think. Until next week, make it a great one.